Hello and welcome back to Slay the Princess. This is episode 5. Last time we managed to reach the credits and unlock the memories gallery. I am not quite done with the game yet. I want to hunt down more of these vessels, see if we can find more of these options. Especially in this end of everything chapter, there seems to be a lot of different ways this can go. That's wild. So, I cannot promise that I will manage to find everything in this playthrough, and at some point I will probably be satisfied or frustrated about not finding anything. And then we'll probably at some more or less random point end the playthrough, but that point is not just yet. I don't know exactly where the game will put us when we press continue. Probably it's chapter 1 again, but considering that we had delivered 5 vessels to the shifting mound, I don't know how that's going to be counted now. Are we going to be delivering a 6th vessel to the shifting mound? I guess we'll see. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Continue just throws us back into the end thing? So do we start a new game? Hold on. Let me continue. And can we now save? Okay. Can I now start a new game? Oh, interesting. So I guess that will wipe out all the progress we had with the vessels for the shifting mound. Because I don't see any way to properly continue from that spot. So I guess we do start with a completely blank slate. I guess I can get behind that. Reset gallery. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's start a new game and see what other stuff we can find. My only issue now is I was hoping the game would keep track of what we had already done so that we don't repeat the same thing over and over again, like accidentally running into that ending with I don't know, the moment of clarity, for example. I cannot recall exactly how we got there, and it's possible that I might stumble into it again unless the game prevents it, right? So I was very happy that up until this point the game was like, oh no, you already did that, you cannot do that again. Because that would just give the same vessel to the shifting mound. And there's no fun in that. Now if we hit a new game, I suspect the game will not even prevent me from repeating the same thing again? Great, so I will have to keep track of what I'm doing and what I did and what I have done and what I should be doing. Great. Well, good that I have a recording of all of this. Let's do it. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You know what? In the last playthrough, like in the first playthrough that we did, we started out by, running away, basically, and like not to do anything, which led us to this weird experience that brought out the stranger. I'm very tempted to just follow the instructions of the narrator for now, without questioning too much even. Maybe that will set us on a completely different path? Although the last time we tried that, we just got that happy ending, right? Which then led to the Spectre and the Wraith? Well, let's see what we can find.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
Very curious how this is going to go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we take the blade and we slay her, and we follow the instructions fairly closely, I guess?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement. I mean, it's possible that the game will just lead us to this Spectre version of the princess again. But from that point onwards, maybe we can find a different path, because I vaguely remember that the Spectre suggested to just, leave the cabin together. But we tried to, stab the Spectre over and over again, which ultimately led to the Wraith. I definitely don't want to do that again. But I do want to follow the instructions of the narrator for now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way, why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet, I'm just here to talk. Still your nerves and step forward. Let's tell her that we're just here to talk, but let's slay her anyway, right?
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Have we ever dropped the blade? I actually do not recall.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I do recall that voice line though. Tighten your grip or drop it. I think I'll tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she's bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade and drop the blade. Let's tell her we're not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then, I guess we're at an arm pass. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. What is that going to do? Squint? Why would we squint at the princess? Fine then, I guess we're at an arm pass.
I guess we are.
Wait, are we not slaying her then? Oops.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk? Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Oh, okay. Now we only have left to drop the blade and slay the princess. I guess we slay her now.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Oh, that is not good.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Well, at least it's new.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Yeah, hesitation is the feat.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
The feat, as I said.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Lovely. Chapter 2, The Tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
So we just have the voice of the broken again. Interesting.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This is more than just a deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really already happened. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
No, I doubt that. We've done this enough times to see that we die every single time, I guess?
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
Oh, should we follow the voice of the broken now and basically run away? Is that an option now? Because I remember the last times we tried to run away, I mean the first time we tried to run away it led to the stranger, and every single time after that we heard the voice of the shifting mount saying, oh no, you cannot do that. But that was kind of weirdly different from the other options that we had already taken, which were grayed out. So,
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would. If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Let's talk about this, princess.
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
To quote you from last time around, she is just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine. Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Is that an option? Holy cow. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Let's try to turn around and leave.
All right. We should just leave. There's nothing we can do to stop her, so we might as well enjoy what little time we have left.
Oh, that's definitely different. I'm fairly certain every single time we tried to leave on the last playthrough, I don't know what the correct terminology is. I don't think we could.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. This is the same path that led to the stranger. But we're in chapter 2 now. I'm confused. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Okay, thanks, bye.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
So, will this just lead to the stranger again? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh, turn around again and leave again. I feel like I have to test whether we get to the stranger again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
This is different.
What's going on? Where are we? We're dead, obviously.
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. Wow, that was quick. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. This is a nightmare. Wake up, embrace the thoughts constricting you. What? So this is like the shifting mound with 0 vessels? What's going on? I don't... Embrace the thoughts constricting you? Or this is a nightmare, wake up. Oh man. This is a nightmare, wake up. It's not. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Sweet, I've always wanted... Okay, I don't know exactly what happened just now. So we were in chapter 2, the tower, but we've not actually seen that version of the princess in that chapter. We just ran away. And I'm not sure what to make of that. Yeah, maybe this time we don't hesitate, we just like stab her and leave. Which was like a happy ending kind of situation, or maybe the Spectre kind of situation.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Right, I remember the last time we were at this very junction, it says, the of course it is, she's dead was grayed out. Let's try to take that again.
Yes, Exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
This leads to the Spectre, right?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
I finally get why I was so confused about the nature of the Long Quiet. Because whenever we were in the Long Quiet, we had this kind of striped pattern in the background. And I believe this is actually like the body of us. So they always described it as some form of emptiness, but I think it's really more of a canvas of possibility space.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Let me out of here? Okay, I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Everyone is happy, you'll be happy. Oh, okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Of course we are, I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Happy forever. Good ending, you did it, you saved everyone. Wait, why did I get an achievement for this now? Because we were here before, right? What? What is happening? Why? What? I don't understand why we get the credits now. Well, that's weird. Did this not lead to the Spectre the last time? I was so confused. The princess, the world, and their eternal bliss. I guess we can save that state as well. Although that's kind of crazy that this is... but whatever, return. Main menu. So if we check the memories now, the tower, doubt forces... Man, the English language is sometimes just so weird and my brain just cannot parse it correctly. Doubt forces the hand of fealty. Because you see, forces could be the plural of a noun or it's the third person singular, it's the third person singular of a verb. And sometimes my brain is just unable to see the difference or like tries to do the wrong one and then the grammar of the rest of the sentence doesn't match. My goodness, English, why? Why do you have to do that? Meet your equal in combat. The tower. But we haven't actually met the tower, right? Find the stranger. Find the spectre, find the razor, find the nightmare, find the damsel, find the tower. Okay. Yeah, that reminds me that there also, like in this situation, there must be the option to remove the dagger again, right? Maybe we'll go for that. Meet your equal in combat. Oh, you know what? It's entirely possible that like the second row here is something like chapter 3, while the first row here is chapter 2. Would that make sense? Because I'm fairly certain the moment of clarity was like a chapter 3 type thing. And actually, after checking the recordings again in the previous episode, I was thinking that the nightmare led to the wraith, but it's actually that the nightmare led to the moment of clarity. So this now brings more structure into this gallery here, I guess. So then probably from the tower you can get to one or two of these? Because the spectre led to the wraith. So maybe this one leads to these two and this one leads to these two? Does that make sense? Because that one led to this one. Okay, I guess we start a new game then. And maybe try to remove the dagger this time?
You're on a path.
And I will probably start skipping a lot of the dialogue now that we've seen it so many times. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Oh wow. It instantly skipped stuff. Wait, did it?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
But is it over? Really over? I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Yeah, the last time we checked for a pulse, we got to the razor?
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here. So this is the option that leads to the Spectre or the happy ending, I guess? We've never removed the blade. I'm too curious about that.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
What?
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Wait, have we tried that?
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Why does that seem familiar? Have we tried this before? I don't recall having removed the blade.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Is that what leads to the nightmare?
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm so confused. Have we done this before? Oh, this is the razor too?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
But wait, last time we checked her pulse to get to the razor. So removing the blade or checking the pulse leads to the same thing?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So can we just leave?
And away we go. Good call.
Voice of the cheated.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin?
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Because I'm wondering now. The previous playthrough, like where we only had one run basically, we kind of didn't deliver a vessel at all to the shifting mound, and then we got the happy ending, and then we were like kind of out of it and into the credits. I'm wondering now if we can try to have a complete playthrough without ever delivering a vessel to the shifting mound. Is that an option?
That's strange.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting...
Yeah, we just saw this. Oh, but the voice of the cheated is new here. That son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he? Okay, frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something more like me. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path.
Okay. So is walking away not delivering a vessel then?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Okay, what happens if she gets out then? I want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
That's new, right? Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Yeah, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if it's as bad as you say, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So, proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
So let's go down without the blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you, it's part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. I've just skipped that accidentally. Lie, I'm here to save you. What happens if we... Huh. I'm curious about this option because we don't have the blade. Telling her I'm here to save you should, like, comfort her a bit. But considering it's a lie, we still want to slay her. But I don't know whether she can tell that we're lying. The narrator can, but I don't know whether she can tell.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Can we, like, strangle her with a chain?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Breaking her out of the chains. Examine the chains. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's her name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
So Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here. You're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I think we've tried this before. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Examine the chains. I really don't know if these are actually different or whether these lead to the same vessel. Let's explore a bit more. Yeah, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
Why do you know that
right?
the key is thrown away?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. But I wanted to see it for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Interesting. But I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I've been told enough. I was hoping you to tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
I have the weird feeling that this is what led to the damsel.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Still have a few more questions before I leave. Before we leave, okay.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
So we don't have any more explore options. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I don't think I've ever seen this option before. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I think this is what led to the nightmare. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. I'm too curious about this one here. While... what if I stayed for a while and just kept you company?
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Retrieve the blade.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me, but it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Is that the nightmare?
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Hello? I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Let's finish this. This is definitely different. I don't think we've seen this before. Hello?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Lock her away? Tell you what, I'd even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead. You're right, let's finish this. I believe locking her away was what led to the nightmare. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm, close the door behind you.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Investigate the arm, come on out. Let's just get this over with. I'll wait.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Keep
You
waiting.
wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs.
Whoops.
There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
The voice of the hunted.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Turn around and leave.
Yes, we're safer taking flight. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Quietly continue down the path, away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy. What's going on? Where are we? A dark place. Thoughts like us shouldn't be here.
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It is quiet. You have been here before. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder and something other comes close. That which dwells in the empty spaces contracts across the edges of your mind again. She is furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Do you want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Cold spite. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Okay, that was different.
You're on a path in the...
Can we instantly leave? So far, the pattern that I see is that the first time we tried to leave in chapter 1, it almost inevitably led us to the stranger. Like by trying to not engage with anything here. Leaving in chapter 2 seems to be different. Now the episode is a bit long already, however I kind of want to see if we can quickly get to this point again, where in chapter 2 we turn around and leave.
You make...
Take the blade. Enter the basement. Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward with...
Is it over? Really over? Of course it is. She's dead. Oh, interesting. All of the other options lead to the... Razor? Razor, I think. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes.
Leave.
You open...
I was kind of hoping to get a better ending for saving the world. Let me out of
What's
here.
done is done. And this is what's best for...
Hell no, do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of
I
here?
do. But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Right. So killing ourselves with a blade is what led to the Spectre then, I guess. Wouldn't using the blade, you know, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to... Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure...
So it's just a happy ending again. What? Wow. Okay, well, that was kind of a bust. So, trying to hesitate too long, I guess, will ultimately lead to this happy ending in the credits again. But at least this time we managed to not deliver a vessel twice. I guess next time I will try to not deliver a vessel as often as I can without running into the other credits. But that is it for this episode. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you will join me again next time.